Do you get frustrated when you implement a system and it just falls apart?
Well, we have a frustration buster for you. I don't know how many times I've set up these great systems or motivational techniques and then it just completely falls apart.
I set up too many.
That could be a
And then
problem.
I'm like, oh, why was I giving you that?
Frustration buster number 4, consistency with systems.
Easier said than done.
Well, the key to having consistency is you have to keep it simple.
Yes.
It has to be easy to use and it has to be part of your routine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because otherwise it's just this random thing.
I had so many systems at one point. I had like checklists on a refrigerator. I had jars over here. I had all this stuff and it was like, no. If you do this, then you get a fake piece of money so that you can buy privilege passes for
Fake
this.
privileges.
And then if you want to exchange some of that fake money for real money, you can do that. It was so complicated. I couldn't even keep up with it.
So you mean you're not doing the fake money anymore?
I mean, just to represent the real money that's actually going in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Much simpler.
Even with school systems where you have a binder, a folder, a notebook, just you complicate everything.
Yeah. So one of my fails was when I first started, I was really copying a lot of what public schools were doing, what I had seen from being a room parent in my kids' school. So I had the whole color chart behavior thing.
Oh.
So you start off in purple and you start going down the color until you're like in black. Then at that point we have a meeting with Daddy. And you know what? It really went against what I was trying to do in homeschooling.
Right.
Because I'm not looking for behavior modification. I really want their hearts to be transformed through everyday discipling. So I did away with that.
Some of my fails have been like last year, I did a penny jar. So when they were working hard or diligently, I would go around and put pennies in everybody's jar. The problem was it was very arbitrary. So some days I would completely forget or I would start this competition thing where I'm working good, Mom, you didn't give me a penny, and like, so it's so subjective that, I'm creating more problems than I'm solving, and I'm not really motivating anybody.
Right.
It just fell apart.
So it has to be very specific to why they're getting that penny, right?
Right. A very small and specific goal works so much better.
And you need a jar this big.
Right? Oh, that was the other thing. It took forever to fill up the jar.
Well, here are some of my success stories. So I have a chore chart that I have for my kids, an AM chore chart and a PM chore chart. And it includes their daily stuff. Make your bed, clean your room, things that are pretty simple to accomplish. But we have a weekly chore system which has worked beautifully, mainly because I kind of got inspired by DeeDee and her husband Micah, who always loved to rhyme and come up with creative names for everything. Yes. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that for my chores because it actually is going to help me remember. So I have Mopping Monday, where the kids sweep and mop the living room, they clean the table. I have Tidy Tuesday, where they dust and vacuum their rooms. Washing Wednesday, where they wash their laundry, fold it, put it away. Thriving Thursday, where they water the plants and they also replenish toilet paper in the bathrooms. And Freedom Friday, where we organize, and there's different projects. We don't always get to Freedom Friday, but believe it or not, having those names and having them up on a board has just really created this consistent system where we know what it is. Hey, you didn't do Mopping Monday yesterday, so you got to do it.
I love alliteration.
It's great.
I mean, meatball Monday or meatless Monday. Well, another success story for me has been nothing days. So what was happening was my kids just weren't very motivated with math. And I'm like, guys, you really need to put more effort into your math. And so I was praying about how to motivate them, and came up with that as a group, everyone had to get, I think I said 80% or more or better on their test. So every 5 lessons they have a test, and after everybody accomplishes that goal, we will schedule a nothing day. Man, this really worked.
Mm-hmm.
And a nothing day is just that. Lay around, watch TV, watch a movie, read a book, doing nothing.
Yes.
And the kids loved it, and I really saw their math scores go up. So it worked, but it was specific, it was short term.
Yeah.
And they knew it was easy to implement. I think those are the 3 things.
Yep.
Simple, easy to implement, and
routine.
easy to put into our routine.
What about classroom organization and systems?
Oh yes, we went color coded on everything because that just helps keep things simple. So we know, okay, somebody's pencil's on the floor or somebody's book's missing. It's color coordinated. I know whose it belongs to. That has helped us a lot because things can get really chaotic.
If you haven't seen our homeschool classroom organization videos, check those out. But I bought these magazine holders from IKEA. They're nice and hefty, and I just labeled them, and that's where they keep their stuff. They have a little drawer where they keep everything, and so that has helped us a lot too. And as far as how I have them organize their work, I have a small binder for every subject. And for any loose assignments that they might do.
Yeah. Well, that is another thing that's frustrating. When things aren't in their place, they don't have a home, or you have these loose papers and you don't know what to do with or where to put. So having an organizational system that's simple, easy to use, and easy to implement in your routine.
So we want to hear from you. Do motivational systems work for you and your kids? Tell us.
Let us know, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. I think color coded. I can't even talk.
Coordinated.
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 Coordinated. Hee 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 hee.